Peyton. But for now, we continue to follow this storm damage. Duke Carter is in the Carrollton area this morning to give us a live look at what we're seeing there. And Duke, what are you seeing?
Yeah, hey, good morning, Sheba. Yeah, well, as you just mentioned at the top of the hour, you just talked about how there's pretty much damage here. We're on Broadway and I believe Spruce Street. Is it Spruce? Well, I'm here with one person right now. Good morning. How you feeling?
Doing wonderful.
Good, good. So how long has the power been out for you all?
It's been out since about 3 o'clock. It's started about 2:30. He woke me up out of a dead sleep. You know, had windows shattering all over and heard a loud bang. We thought it was a transformer that blew and just wind whipping all around. So we went and looked outside and we saw, you know, trees at 90-degree angle and they're supposed to be straight up, you know. So it was pretty hectic out here.
What's going through your head right now that you're kind of out and about surveying the damage?
It's a lot worse than I expected, to be honest. I mean, we stayed here for the storms this past hurricane season, and it's not even close to what it was, you know. They have trees that are probably 1.5 feet in diameter that are just snapped in half.
Gotcha. Talk to us about what else have you seen. You talked to us earlier about this metal roof down a block.
They have a metal structure, a metal building that was down over there that kind of collapsed in on itself, and they have one street over from that. They have about 2 or 3 1.5 feet trees that are just snapped in half, like, you know, crazily. It's definitely a sight to see.
Got it. I'm just being nosy. So why did you decide to come out at like literally pitch black in the morning? I'm just being nosy. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't have anything else to do. No lights on. Couldn't really go back to sleep without AC. So took a little walk around with the dog and my roommate.
And this is what you're seeing right now.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Got it. Well, thank you for chit-chatting with us this morning.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You too. Again, this is one person here in the neighborhood just out and about with his roommate and his dog, just surveying the damage. And as you can see, Sheba Turk, we actually do have some down lines. We kind of want to show you all what we've seen so far with some down lines over there, a lot of down trees. So again, we're just surveying the damage. We've just been out here so far this morning. So we're going to check out another part, maybe another block over, just to get a glimpse of how hard Mother Nature hit last night. But for now, though, reporting here on Broadway and Spruce, Duke Carter, Eyewitness News.
Yeah, Duke, and we've been hearing people have difficult commutes because of those down trees and power lines. How were you guys getting there?
Well, we had to say our prayer and literally take a different route to get there because we were trying to figure out exactly what was the best way to go this morning. So we had to take Carrollton and then Carrollton to another spot and then cut down. And we're closer to Tulane side, so we pretty much, once you get past Claiborne, it is pitch black. We took Carrollton all the way down to Broadway crossed over Claiborne, and once you hit Claiborne, it is pitch black. So we took it a little bit slower than what we normally would. But the good thing is that you do see Tulane University police officers out here on patrol. There are some other cars just out here again surveying the damage, but it is taking a little bit longer than usual to get to people's destinations. One, because it's so dark, and two, you really can't tell where those down trees and power lines are.
Sure, because it's so dark. But did you see other down trees? Were you able to see a few others?
Yeah, you really can't see right now, but if we could turn around, you probably could see across the street. It is pitch black, but again, this is Broadway and Spruce, but there are some more trees down across the street on the other side of Broadway. So again, it's just anywhere, just throw a rock and you can pretty much find damage, especially when you get closer to Tulane University side of campus. That's where you'll probably see more of a mess over here. But there are down trees, power lines, pretty much in this subdivision neighborhood.
Sure,
Sheba?
and of course, as you said, the power's out, so it's really dark. So thanks for telling us what you're seeing there, Duke. We'll check in with you in just a bit. And guys, we do want to take a look at power outages. We're seeing those in the metro area this morning. Right now, more than 3,000 homes are in the dark in Orleans Parish and more than 1,000 in Belle Chase. The New Orleans outages are mostly concentrated in Carrollton, Mid-City, and Algiers. We'll keep monitoring the map and we'll bring you more updates as we have them.
And we're also checking out storm damage in Algiers Point. Asha Staples is live there now. Asha, what are you seeing there?
Similar to what Duke is mentioning as far as damage is concerned, we're here off of Opelousas Avenue and Varette Street, and you can see even just a little bit of damage here with these limbs, tree branches in the roadway blocking off traffic to some folks that are actually trying to get to their morning commute. We're going to kind of do a walk and talk because it's dark out here, a lot of people without power also in this area, and if you have to get out, just make sure you're being careful because there's a lot of debris on the roadways, trees down, limbs also branches just kind of covering, blanketing these streets here. So a lot of people having to maneuver their way, get through a maze to get to where they need to go. There is some police presence out here as well to try to make sure people are staying safe on the roadways. We did see here at Verrett Street that there was some metal roofing, it seems like, that has been lifted off of a building. We're not exactly sure where it came from, but it is in the middle of the street. You can see that here. Also down here, there's some metal roofing. Troy, if you can pan this way, there's some metal roofing also caught up in some power lines. So this is definitely a mess, and it's can't even imagine what's going to look like when we get a little bit of daylight out here to be able to see a little bit more. But here on Opelousas and Verrett, we are definitely seeing some of that storm damage. So if you are needing to get out of the house, just be careful. The roads are still slick. It is still kind of having some patchy rain going on right now. So just be careful as you maneuver your way throughout the streets. And of course, once daylight does come, we'll be able to get a better view of what exactly here the damage does look like. Live in Algiers, Asha Staples, Eyewitness News.
Man, that's a lot of damage, Asha. Tell us about your commute out there. Was it pitch black in certain areas?
It definitely was pitch black. Had to use the bright lights coming down here because you just cannot see. And of course, you know, the roads here are kind of a mess anyways with potholes and stuff, but adding debris to that as well as, you know, just power lines and stuff, you just don't know what you're going to come to, especially in a neighborhood that you're not really too familiar with. But you can see even this vehicle right here is trying to figure out where they can park and get around in the roadways. But it is definitely pitch black out here with no power, no lights on the street, and of course all that debris on the roadway. So definitely a dangerous situation. So if you don't have to be out and drive right now, if you don't have to go to work or anything like that, you don't have any emergencies, I suggest you stay home at least until we get some sunlight out.
Asha, thank you very much.